literally the entire house. So they would have to redo the water system for the entire house. And mom is convinced that this drinking distilled water and putting minerals in it has solved all of her health issues. And there are a lot of times when I see parents do things because it's easier for them. And the cost of undoing this type of water filter is not cheap. And their options are to start bringing in bottled water for the children. But also, when this happened, her teeth started rotting and falling out of her head within 6 months. So we demineralized a child to the point that their teeth started rotting and falling out of their head in 6 months. And just like we tell mamas that you've had a baby, it's very stressful on your body, it's going to take time to recover. Don't expect it to happen overnight. It is not going to just be like, let's start giving the child something like bottled water. It is, we need to like supplement the crap out of this child, and she won't even drink the minerals in water now. She can't swallow a pill, and she's 7 years old. So when we're considering amount of damage done, it took 6 months to destroy this 7-year-old's teeth. And I'm just gonna ask, if the teeth are rotting and falling out of her head, like how many adult teeth did your 7-year-old have? How many baby teeth did they have left? But not only that, the teeth are rotting and falling out of her head. So what do you think the integrity is of the adult teeth that have not grown in yet? On top of that, and maybe my kids are abnormal, but my kids at age 7 were still growing like 3 to 3.5 inches a year. And this child hasn't grown in 6 months, which means that her bones are also demineralized. There have been some behavior issues. The brain is struggling because it doesn't have the right minerals. Probably because it doesn't have the right neurochemistry, because even what's in the gut is being pulled out because of this choice. And when we think about the teeth specifically, the damage done in our younger years tends to affect us permanently. So when I say it's permanent, it's permanent. And it's unfortunate. And again, that's why you want the cleanest water? Yes, it's distilled water. It's also something that could do serious damage if you're not doing all the things to prevent it. So if you're going to go to that extreme, you have to make sure everyone in your household is on board with being at that extreme and doing the extreme measures it takes to counteract it. If it had been me, I would have started by buying distilled water and putting minerals in it to counteract this problem for somewhere between 3 and 6 months and seeing if my children tolerated it. But that wasn't the action that was chosen. And now there are consequences for that action. And unfortunately, the person who will pay for most of those consequences is the child who didn't have a choice.